Hey, thanks for stopping by. I'm Hawko, also known as Artist Poet on PlayStation 4. Sorry for all the clickety clack going on back there. Trying to adjust my headset. Anyway, yeah, unscripted, unprofessional, more or less unprepared, but I do have a thesis. I do have a point. Titans are easy mode. Change my mind. That's the hashtag. In any case, it's the Guardian Games starting this week. Starting today, it is Tuesday, the reset. I am more or less around 10 o'clock Pacific time right now. Um, so, yeah, hot take on the Guardian Games. Did not enjoy them last time. I felt they were pretty much a waste of my efforts. But, I am going to go in and still participate because, hey, it's something to do. We have a special. We have Guardian Games strikes for hunters. We get special class specific strikes where I will partner up with a bunch of hunters apparently. So that's supposed to help with progress. Let's go to the war table first in the helm and check out what's going on there. So yeah, Titans are easy mode. I thought it was ridiculous that because there were so many extra hunters in the game than there were warlocks and titans, uh, that Bungie decided to go ahead and tilt the scores, basically weight them where hunter votes, points counted for three-fifths, half of what other races, classes counted as. So yeah, you can kind of hear my intentions there. I think it's bullshit. If Guardian Games is supposed to determine which character class is supposed to be the most dominant in this season in the year, then it should be. It should be on the popular vote. It shouldn't be on the on the weighted vote. We just went through this in real life here in the United States. Come on, oh my lord. Yeah, but it's interesting because in spite of the fact that hunters knew we were being shafted, and instead of trying to instead of being a bunch of salty little shits and prompting a big lie kind of thing, we fussed for about I think a couple days, and then as you can see by the banners from last year, because we just said fuck it and went to Crucible and played the game we wanted to play. And I do have to think that I have to say that if you're playing a hunter and you were truly playing the hunter, you're picking the hunter for his abilities, her lore, their stylings. I play the hunter because I've just always felt more inclined to be a hunter than a titan or a warlock. I don't have the timing for a warlock, and I feel cheap and cheesy and dirty whenever I play a titan because titans are so damn easy to play. When you think about, when I compare the three classes to, medieval weaponry, Titans, Titans are a battering ram. Titans are a cudgel. Titans are a flail. Flails are kind of shit actually. Uh, Titans are. There's no subtlety to a Titan. There's no nuance to a Titan. He is blunt force trauma on two Dune Marcher legs. Whereas Warlocks, there's a lot of subtlety in Warlocks. There's a balance between the abilities and substats and sub abilities that you can get some pretty good synergies within the Warlock build itself. You don't really need anything else or any other elements from other classes to truly capitalize on the Warlock build. The Warlock, in my opinion, is the true solo player build. Because you've got it all. You've got an answer for just about everything out there. That does not make it easy mode. When I say easy mode, I'm talking about the fact that, as Asher Mir, my second favorite character in the game, Failsafe is my favorite character in the game. I know. All you Cade fans out there, go ahead and shine your hate. But honestly, after D2 launched, Cade kind of fell out of favor with me when I got introduced to Failsafe. I was like, oh no, she's the new puppy, and she's going to stay. She is definitely the character that I can relate to in regards to the lore the headcanon that I have built for my character. uh, and why Ghost found him outside the wall in the Cosmodrome. Uh, I don't know, probably with his head stuffed in a freaking engine block. It looked like I don't whatever. But anyway, so Warlocks are kind of like your solo player kind of build. Hunters can be, and I mean I do play solo quite a lot with my hunter, but I'm not actually soloing dungeons. Warlocks you could solo a dungeon with. You could solo dungeons with Titans pretty much too. Titans can be a solo build, but Titans require an audience, and that's the way I've always felt. When I played a Titan in Destiny, when I played a Titan in Destiny 1, specifically because I could see in the build then, in the DNA of the character class, that it was easy mode. It's kind of like playing a monk in Dungeons and Dragons. Everything ends with a fist. And you can basically solve almost every situation in the game with brute force and blunt force trauma. Um, Whereas the warlock, they can nuance their way back and forth through everything like that. Hunters pretty much are hard mode. When you're playing a hunter, you are dependent upon the pack. The pack is going to be your strength, and you need to be as strong as possible for the pack. Hunters are very, very cooperative type class. They do require other hunters and other classes to capitalize upon their abilities. I mean, let me go pick these bounties up because I'm just sitting here jawing away for no real good reason. Man, 1 month to go and the table is basically useless except for XP. That's so sad. We have anything in here we could do? No. I have anything at the postmaster? No. Nothing there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the tower. And then I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Well, you probably already know. I mean, if you're watching this as a hunter, you know what I'm talking about. But if you're watching this as a person who's only casually played a hunter or played a hunter only because you wanted that third chance at a specific gun roll. So let's take a look at our stats here. Take a look at our abilities. Everybody who is in the game knows that hunter grenades are weak sauce. The only reason why you use your grenades or your melees is the melee can be a finisher. Okay, the melees can be a finisher. That's fine. The grenades can be a finisher. That's fine too. But really, the way I use grenades is to basically tag my enemies. The swarm grenade, the incendiary grenade, the trip mine grenade. If I'm setting up an ambush in a hallway in Crucible, I'm going to throw out a trip mine grenade. Pretty much nobody's going to stop for a trip mine grenade. Nobody shoots a trip mine grenade anymore. What's going to happen is that whether they shoot it or walk past it, it's going to go off. I'm going to hear that. I'm going to see that. I'm going to know that. And then I'm going to know exactly where my target is. And I'm going to go for it. Same goes for any of the swarm or scatter grenades. And, it's just, that's not, whatever. The only grenade that actually does any kind of real is meant to actually murder your opponent is the Vortex grenade and the Night Stalker, because it does actually, it can actually, get someone stuck in there. And the best way to work that Vortex grenade is, of course, with the quiver, with the tether. If you're thinking about solo, I've got no one but my own ass to deal with right now, kind of plays. I would say Golden Gun, Quiver, and then I don't know. I don't play Arc very often, so I'm kind of struggling here with the names. I would say Middle Tree Gunslinger for a solo build, or six shooter. Um, Way of the Outlaw right there. That's a good one for if you're playing solo. Definitely stay with the swarm grenade, or don't really do the incendiary grenade unless you're dealing like you're 1v3 at the most with bosses or elites or whatever. Do the marksman's dodge, totally good. When it comes to the Void class, I do mostly the Vortex grenade, like I said, and I run Middle Tree Shatter Strike. This is a good solo run right here. However, if you know you're going to be dealing with lots of crowd control or dealing with hordes of enemies, this is a really good one too. I mean, they're all good and they all have applications. That's the best part about most of the abilities across all three classes, that they all have applications. But everything on the hunter really does look towards other players. You know, playing a solo hunter is, in my opinion, hard mode. You really are going to be struggling if you want to do that. But anyway, so Guardian Games. Back to that point. I just I don't really see the point of this. This is just another way to get us all to flex on each other, and I mean, for being a supposed community, they sure put a lot of divisiveness in here. Showing off your best shader, your best ornaments, your best emotes, your best this, your best this, your best, your best, you're the best. Are you the best? Are you the best? Are you good enough to actually matter? I don't care. And I have a strong feeling that the majority of the players who play the hunter, who role play the hunter, pretty much feel the same way. So, Titans, easy mode. Warlocks, normal mode, also good solo. Hunters, hard mode, really need to work with a team. Um, and that's all I got to really say for now. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I think I might actually get this one just for fun. Nah, that's pretty weak. There's nothing in the Bright Dust that says, yeah, go ahead and grind for me. And nothing in the silver that I would be like, yeah, go ahead and buy me. Uh, anyway, well, thanks for stopping by.